Well, it's February 6th. It made a terrible mess of our north lot here. 3 different kinds of stuff. Lots of dirt, lots of gravel, and I'm not sure about that smallest batch of stuff. Well, here they are. Tractor hydraulic fluid. What are they doing here? Well, it's a nice little garden spot about to be planted. Let's see. Yeah. So what is he doing? What is he doing?
He's cutting the street out, coming to lay a sewer line down through here.
The sewer's going to go on that side?
Down to the bridge.
Across the bridge and attached to the old one there?
Yeah, that's to the street up yonder.
Oh, okay. Howdy. Well, a little rain will wash all this off. That means washing it into the creek. And he's going fishing. Stanley, why don't you fight in this development? Since you're the biggest fisherman in the neighborhood. Here comes a truck going in with something. Can't see it all. Yeah, looks like they've taken some limbs off the tree. Some more limbs off the tree. So we hope our rose vines are safe. We know they don't go as far up the tree anymore, but at least hearts are still alive, and we hope that amazing how the birds will try to enjoy these places. All this is going on. Birds go to their favorite spots. Fuel You know what? This fuel dump is another surprise. Next house. They knew they were going to replace the telephone pole. And surprised at where it is, but actually right now there's room to drive on that side of it. Kind of neat. That one doesn't have a tailgate. It's just quieter than it was here yesterday. Well, traffic goes on. We got the big old ugly sign. Hooting piles, y'all. Well, we've got white goo going down the street. We've got dust. Dirt of all kinds. Big old pile of topsoil dug out over there next to Hooten Pyle's yard. All kinds of terrible stuff going on. Silt fence is down right here. Fortunately no rain's predicted, so maybe the mud won't pour down the street. But there's been some pouring out to the creek every time they've done anything out there. A dump area for diesel fuel right here. Not a pleasant smell. You got the telephone light pole up. That's switched out. That must be the cable connection there. Switched out. It did take out some of the limbs from our trees. Process. Pretty ugly way to treat a beautiful piece of land. Pretty ugly. And all that stuff is blowing to our yard. Okay, so he's getting the white stuff off of that area, taking it back to there. You know what, I'm going to stand right here. Enjoy this all day. How's that sound? Stuff's still blowing. Drives across. It's blowing right down on our property. Oh boy. Everything's going to be coated with it. It'll be inside our house, all over our yard. Affects everybody's breathing. Here's Corey. Indoor cat. What's she hunting for? And down our property line we see looking for about halfway back in our yard. Our property line. And see the monster chunks of gravel with whatever they put on them. And the big pile of white material that everything's blowing dust. Really be nice when it's April and this stuff greens up. It's nicer. Looking east along our property, amazing contrast between having a little bit of vegetation, having the dirt torn up, dirt removed, replaced, piles of gravel, and all this kind of stuff. Seeing what these folks are doing here. Doesn't make any sense to us or anybody else in the neighborhood. There goes Bud, big pin truck, and dust blowing. Big cook truck, dust blowing. Yellow truck without a name on it. Big dust blowing. And here comes a mockingbird from World Peace Wetland up to the periphery of the prairie area. And here we are. And it completely blocked our view of 6th Street from here. And here comes a big blow of dust from that pickup. It's a project manager, a guy from Louisiana, of all places. He now lives in eastern Oklahoma. Probably easy money for people in the construction business here. But if it rains, we'll have beautiful vegetation here this spring, so we can enjoy having the extra beauty. A lot of dust blowing on everything. Well, look at Larry's car. Pretty dusty. It's all in the screens. It keeps our house clean, but the car's clean. And the garbage can's covered with dust. It's been out here since early this morning. All this dirt. Hi. So are you with this project?
I'm just looking for somebody
that works here?
Well, I'm looking for them. I don't know if they work here or not.
Yeah. Well, we're seeing everybody come by.
Yeah.
Trucks going too fast without covering their loads and run this stop sign and come through here about 30 miles an hour when it says 10 right there for this curve. People skidding here trying to stop, avoid getting hit by them, and the noise and the dirt. All this dirt in the streets going in the creek. We've had grants to clean up this stream, town branch of the West Fork of the White River, federal grants, state grants, all kinds of things, and we see no respect for it. So I'm sure that each individual driver here would not do this if he weren't being urged to hurry. See, the load's not covered and the dust is flying. Everything in our...
Oh, they do that all over town, man.
Well, how do they get away with it? I mean, is there no law to protect anybody here?
I think they're supposed to have it covered, aren't they?
Yeah, but you know, that one there didn't have his.
You got this smaller, I don't know how to put it, but you know, this is a university project, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And this is Fayetteville, and big money, so they want to get it done, you know what I mean? And they're gonna get it done.
Well,
be careful, man.
It's just...
You're thinking it would be simple. Here's one, it's covered.
I usually thank them and give them a wave if they have them covered.
Yeah.
You know. But first day I got out here with the camera, as soon as they'd be flying through here without stopping to the stop sign.
Now they're stopping.
Well, no, if I'm here with the camera.
Yeah.
Early in the morning when I'm not out here, it's like boom, boom, boom. But then,
Well,
you know,
I've known some of these truck drivers, and they're crazy kids. A lot of, young.
yeah, but a lot of them are real nice. They're just country boys that are friendly as can be.
Yeah.
But, they're making more money than they normally could make. So, I'm sure a lot of them, I've got 2 college degrees and the coursework for a third one, and they make more in an hour. They make more in an hour doing this than I make all day as an editor. So, this guy here, Philip,
You're an editor. What paper?
Morning News. I'm a copy editor. Yeah. Work even. So, now the Phillips guy, I thanked him the second day they were doing this because he would stop. He had his load covered.
Oh yeah.
And I went and thanked him.
Yeah.
But others, they give you the figure for taking their picture like it's going to hurt them.
Yeah.
Kind of like natives in an Aborigine society, they're scared to have their picture made because maybe there's a warrant for them. I don't know what.
I don't either.
But
well,
anyway.
they know, in one way or another, it's not a good thing usually.
Well, they know they're doing the wrong thing. They know the rules. If they've got that truck, they've been told the rules once for sure. So he wants to run over somebody. Thanks for slowing down, man. Thank you. Be careful. Boy, it's a cluster.
Yeah.
I guess finally enough people will be mad enough that they will say they wish they had gone with us to fight this business before it started.
Oh, this over here?
Yeah, so they would be following the rules. They're violating every rule that.
What are they violating?
Huh? Well, just blowing this dust.
Yeah.
Most of them don't have their covers down on their loads. Plus, just coming out of there, they spill everything in this dirt in the street and all over everybody's cars. That's illegal. They can't do that. Legal. There's a stop sign there and it says 10 miles an hour here. How many of you think are going at stopping and slowing down?
Oh yeah, I work over here on a house and I see them there all the time. Yeah, they go pretty fast.
Yeah. And they don't, if there's a kid or a dog or a cat or a blue jay, they don't care what they run over. They're making so much money so fast hauling this stuff that they're just ignoring the rules.
Yeah.
So, but on the project itself, there are very federal, state regulations for water quality. This is town branch of the West Fork of the White River. Well, they're filling lowland. There was an overflow area on that side of the creek, and replacing the soil that absorbs water prevents flooding.
Yeah.
By holding a lot of water when it rains heavy. They're covering it up with the hard stuff. So what you're going to have if you live downstream is more flooding. Some houses already get water up to them, and they'll be next time we have a year like 2004 where have flash floods. Well, they'll have water in their houses.
Yeah. Where are you living at?
I live right here.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. So.
Oh, you get to enjoy all that.
And now we've got a fuel dump, which now you can smell diesel when the wind's out of the north constantly. Start right in here next to us. So, yeah, it's a pretty nasty mess. But
oh, the mayor, he won't do nothing about it either.
Oh well, the politicians want sales tax. They want more people in here as fast as they can get them pay tax. Therefore, they don't care about the inconvenience to the public. So,
okay, that'll do.
Well,
put your big old sign up on that pole up there. Oh yeah, he don't care.
yeah, one of them started to jump out of his truck. He did jump out of his truck, but he never came around. I thought, well, I'm gonna get your picture just before you hit me, and then I'm gonna get to work on you. I'm not gonna stand for it. But he got back in there and thought better of it. They're like a bunch of Aborigines that are scared if you make their picture it'll hurt them.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it would. I guess theoretically, if the police had all the evidence of all the times they ran the stop sign, they might give them that many tickets. But they're not going to do it. A like you say, it's a political thing, and they want growth as fast as they can get it. They don't care what it does, the harm it does. Or anything. You talk about,
you're just like me. You're a little guy. They don't care about the little guy.
No.
They take another big guy.
Yeah.
Pass up to them,
I mean, we've got 3 vehicles. The youngest one is 11 years old. You know.
Oh, you got kids over here?
No, I'm saying our 3 vehicles.
Oh.
The youngest one's 11 years. The youngest car is 11 years old. So, you know, we don't have a lot of money. We've been here 9 years. We bought this place because it was not developed and wasn't developing down here. It's a quiet, peaceful place. Well, now I'm 65 and a half, and this is, and I can't retire. I can't afford to retire. But the point is that I'm going to suffer this for 2 more years while they're building. You know?
Yeah.
And
you might luck out, and they might block that road off.
Well, no, they're not going to block off. They're going to come through with a road right here.
I was going to say they're probably going to come out.
Big entrance ways right through there, where between the fence on this side and the fence on that side of the road is going to go in at an angle. It used to be a trailer park, and it was a beautiful place.
Oh,
trailers
yeah, my aunt
weren't
used
good.
to live over there. I had a buddy live over there, too.
The trailers weren't fancy, but boy, the trees and the greenery.
The railroad tracks and everything.
Right.
Yeah. And it goes all the way up here to the highway, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably gonna.
Oh, it's gonna be a mess. It'll take them a.
Then people won't stop to stop signs when they come in and out of their house.
Oh no. No, it'll be just madness forever. And we got along great when we had people in the trailer park. Pretty quiet. Oh, they arrested a couple of people making meth, but. You know, that happens in every neighborhood. There'll probably be some of those fancy buildings doing it, you know, so it's not like, you know, everybody's going to be nice folks because they got money enough to buy those things.
Yeah.
Like they might be just the opposite, you know. So.
Money make monsters.
Yeah. Well, what's your name?
I'm Paul.
I'm Aubrey Shepherd. I'm glad to meet you, Paul. You have a website? I mean, you have a computer?
Yeah.
Look up, just look up AUBUNIQUE on Google, and you can find our website. It's got a lot of this stuff. It's like AUB, and then the word unique, UNIQUE. UNIQUE, all unique. Just put that in Google and one word, lowercase, it's .com, but if you just put in all unique, it'll be the first thing to come up. Yeah, for 3 years we were trying to work with the planning commissioners and all that
money.
But they just pretty much automatically passed the thing.
My dad's got a couple of acres over on the other side of town by the city shops, and I got a wife and 2 kids. Her cousin gave us a trailer house, and we moved in there, hooked up and everything. They told us we didn't get it out of there within 30 days. It could go anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a day sitting there.
So you didn't have a permit from them or something?
Well, it's just it wasn't zoned, but you know, but the thing was, 263 feet from mine was another one they didn't say nothing about. Yeah.
Oh.
Terrible, ain't it?
Yeah, that lady lives in that house. And
oh shit, my dad goes through this every day. We live over on a little street, 13th Street, and they have roll-off down there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it's real, and they don't see, if they put gravel down there, it wouldn't be so dusty, but they hit all that dirt, and oh God, when it rains, it's just as muddy as it is dusty. And he said he just give up on washing his truck. Every time we go, my mom put big signs, and they didn't like that. They did slow down, and she actually did make them come out there and put up a speed limit. But they put up a 25 miles an hour speed limit. You can't go that fast on that little street. And it's got a real big curve on it. But she went up there and talked to Mayor. I actually got to talk to Mayor Cootie, and said there wasn't nothing he could do about it because the guy that he married, J.B. Hunt's daughter, and he divorced her and got all that money, so, and, you know, Mayor Cootie ain't gonna mess with them big dogs.
No.
Yeah. Well, I better get back to work.
All right, well, be careful. Glad to meet you.
You too.
Well,
Hello, Aubrey.
how you doing?
Not bad. What's up? You making a movie?
Yeah, I'm making a movie of trucks driving by. How you doing?
This would be a good place for that.
Yeah. Doesn't matter which yard you're in, you get to see them.
Yeah.
About half of them stop for the stop sign coming out of there. Almost none of them slow down for the 10-mile-an-hour sign at the curve.
We noticed that they got cars parked here to maybe slow them down a little
Well,
bit.
you know what? If we had enough cars parked just about that distance so they had to run the gamut, they wouldn't be able to get over 15 miles an hour or so. But,
Well, that's against law parking too.
no, they're parked legal. They had the police chief out here.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're legal, huh?
Yep. It's legal. There's no, see, we don't have any no parking signs. Pardon? Charge them, yeah. See, they don't slow down all that much for it, but they slow down enough to irritate them.
You guys ain't make a fence out of them? Yeah, I got some cats that I haven't let out for a couple of days because I don't want them getting out in the road and getting run over.
No, me too. I took my house cat back in the house a while ago after she'd been out a while. But that old black and white one and the others that live outside, they like to go across the street, so I worry about them. But you can't keep them in.
Roy was telling me that two of the trucks, as they were approaching each other, collided their mirrors, which I saw the glass laying
Oh,
there.
they did?
Yeah, that's a racket.
Well, they have tilted our mailbox over about 2 weeks ago, and the little sign with our street number, somebody bent it down. Although I don't think he did it with a vehicle. I think he just took his foot and did it.
Oh, really?
But the mailbox, they had to have done it with backing into it because it's on a pipe, you know. And I can't straighten it up. I have to pull it completely out of the ground to straighten it back up. Redheads, you got a good. Let me get a picture of that cap.
You don't want to picture my cap.
Yeah, that's a duck cap. Did you duck hunt? You used to duck hunt a lot?
I used to do everything.
I figured you did. That's your little brother right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes fishing about every day.
Yeah, he likes to fish. Can you tell about how long these trucks are going to keep running?
Well, hauling the dirt out of there, Hootenpile said they told him another couple of weeks of doing that. But there's going to be something going on all the time till they build that street. Next thing they're doing, putting in the sewer pipes and water pipes, and they're going to build a sewer down next to Larry's house to get to the sewer in the creek, you know, the one behind your house. They're going to attach to it. And
How are they going to come down this way with it and down to here? And then
no, it's going to go right down next to Larry's house, to the creek.
Where they going to paint the road when they're going to fit the tree.
Right, they've already cut a strip of it.
Well, I'm going to leave it with you guys. See if you guys through up there.
We'll see you later, Roy.
Okay.
I'm glad to see you. Yeah, you can hear it down here pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not as good as my house. I got a special tree. Now they've put a fuel dump in right
next
to us. Yeah. So when the north wind, you can smell it. It goes straight to the house. You can smell it over there now. But when they fuel up one, you really get a big dose. You know, they open it up, pump some. How big do you think the cracks were here before they started?
Oh, I couldn't tell. They weren't noticeable, though. Not like
No. In front of my house, and past my house where it wasn't very well paved, it just all split into little squares. He's following the speed limit?
See, he's going a little fast. Appears to be deliberately
Oh, yeah.
trying to antagonize us.
Oh, yeah.
But he's playing a dangerous game if he wants to continue doing that. He's liable to hit one of those cars.
What up?
There wasn't any reason for him to be going that fast past us like that.
I was standing in front of Jennifer's house here a while ago. One of them stopped and got out on his side, right there in front of me. And I was looking around, I said, damn, I wish I had somebody to hand the camera to, because I figure I'm going to be in a fight here in a minute. But he got back in there. He never did come around there where I was.
Why did he get out? Did he?
I think he was just wanting to jump on me. But anyway, I need an extra cameraman. It's amazing, sad to be able to see 6th Street over the top of Hood and Pyle's barn.
Yeah, it is, and at night from front yard of my house, you can see the lights. And,
oh yeah.
You know, the traffic lights there.
Yeah. Everywhere at my house now, you can see 6th Street.
I had some dirt brought in a while back. I've got covered up that little nasty looking piece of plastic. My wheelbarrow has a broken handle. I've got that. I ordered the new handles came in from the wheelbarrow company the other day, so I got to get with. I mean, get my tool set and put the new handles on. Then I'm gonna move it. Part of this dirt. Part of it because the tree there sloped over, and so I had them drop the dirt there. But I'm gonna uncover it once it warms up a little bit, and I'll get the handles on that wheelbarrow. I'm gonna take it back around back.
Well, it's too bad that these people aren't doing a good job and we're friendly, because they're hauling out the dirt you'd like to have in your yard. It's the best soil on your place is probably like mine. It's when it gets wet, it's black, and it just grows anything you plant there. And
I had all that dirt brought in. This yard is a lot lower.
When you started out?
Oh yeah, man, it was low. Water would just sit out there.
But is it absorbent dirt, or is it got some rock in it, or is it?
Well, it was sifted soil, so it packed in pretty tightly. I wouldn't have liked to have done it that way, given a choice. But alternative around here would be rocks. Either rocks or sifted. I like the way they park there to keep those trucks slowed down. But
unfortunately, if one of them hits it, they'll try to fight paying for it. But it's legal to park there.
So they already had the chief of police come out and...
He was out here yesterday and looked at it, yeah. See, one of the things we were fighting about was the soil. One of the things we kept talking about, the soil back there and the soil all over the trailer park. It wasn't any rock, and it was, you know how fast things grow out there. Just the best soil you could have. It's just, well, what's the word? The difference between the terminology is mineral soil and organic soil. Organic soil has a lot of living matter, and it's not much rock. And mineral soil is primarily rock. And it's due to the percentages, it gets classified as one or the other as general categories. But the point is that the organic soil is what we call hydric. It absorbs the water. That way, until it gets soaked up. When we had those floods in '04, the only reason they were so big is it had already absorbed all it could absorb. It had been raining. If you went and checked the records for that time, it was setting up for a flood because it had finally soaked it up. In a normal time, all this prairie land with that kind of soil just soaks it up and you don't have floods. And you can't build anything to prevent floods the way that kind of soil does. And the more of it you leave on the surface, and the more chances for it to run on into the underground water, the less surface flooding you have. So what they're doing is just destroying all that. They're bringing in that red dirt, they're hauling off this black dirt, and it's going to be all hard surface, which is the same as if you paved everything out of it.
Camera rolling now, or you
It's on. I gotta go get my dogs out and get ready for work, but thought I'd get a little action from down here since y'all were out.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been shooting it from my house and my yard every day. at least he's got his load covered. There's still a lot of dust flying off the truck because they've been running back there.
Yeah, I noticed one yesterday afternoon. He had a full load and didn't have it covered.
Oh, a lot of them. I've got pictures of many of them with the load sticking up 3 feet in some cases, and no cover, and it's just blowing off. But they, you know, it takes you a second to cover it up.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to have the police car sit down here, but of course all it takes is one driver to see the police car, and then the rest of them.
Well, you know, the police have been checking them, they say, and giving them tickets on 15th Street, but the guys don't care because the corporation's going to pay for it. They want it done fast. So probably the penalty for being late in completion is such that a contractor's going to pay whatever it takes to get it done. Yeah, see, his cover's doing okay, but if you go that fast, you're going to dust everything in the neighborhood as you go through here.
Well, that's where all this dust is coming from. It's being kicked up. It's
yeah.
From these trucks to start with. It's being dropped by the trucks.
But they're, I mean, they're driving right out of the sandy, rocky, dusty mess out there that they've got all the ground cleared. Flying through here. Sorry for the inconvenience that causes neighbors when they have to come through that gamut, but the truth is that it's for their safety that to slow this down.
See, there's a truck came from the north.
Came from the other way, yeah. They're trying to avoid this. They've caught on. That one's in a hurry. Well, the speed limit's 10 right here, and coming out of there's a stop sign. People have been coming out of there without stopping and speeding. It's a danger to everybody coming around that curve. It's a danger to everybody's kids, cats, and dogs. People can't even let their kids out to play right now. Some people don't have their loads covered. Everything's covered with dust. Everything's going in people's houses. You know, we're living with this mess. Well, you know what? It's legal park there. It's legal to park there. It's not legal to speed through here. It's not legal to drive without the cover. And it's not even legal to blow the dust on people's houses here. So you're getting paid to do it. I don't know what he's saying. That's a hazard there, yeah. But you're the hazard driving through there.
I drove a truck for a short time after school, you know, at night. We were based on we wouldn't have problems.
Excuse me?
I ain't happy about that at all.
What?
I wish one of them things have a blowout. I do. Either that or have a water break. The city would stop them.
Well, the city,
I know.
The city is.
I know. Our mayor's about got unlimited brains. Is.
So if the city wanted to stop it, they could stop it. Now we've been told that the police have been ticketing them on 15th Street for not having their covers, reckless driving.
I wish they'd ticket them heavy. I hate them things.
But they are not. They don't care.
Used to, you wouldn't park on the street like that away. They tow you away.
Well, it's legal. See, there's no signs here. There's no parking. Probably should be some, but they're not there.
I wish they'd hit one. I'm angry right now.
Well, Jennifer's angrier than you are. That's why they're parked there.
You better not do that in Springfield.
Oh.
You guys trying to get run over?
I wish
Well, you know, this is why I beg people to go to the meetings and speak up, because, you know, we knew it was going to get worse.
Stop them guys.
Well, if we'd have had 100 people a meeting and everybody talked about every possible thing they could imagine would happen, it might have made some difference.
Come here, Spooky. Come here.
Yeah, that poor old dog easily get run over down there.
Blown's right there.
I know.
Spooky! Spooky! Come here.
I worry about that dog every time I see it crossing the street.
Well,
maybe Stanley would come out here and whoop one of them if he runs over his dog.
I don't know. Stanley's too good-natured.
Well, if he runs over his dog, it might change that. You know, everybody's got a breaking point.
Yeah. You saw that guy giving us the bird there, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. I think I got him on video. I've got several of them doing that. I've been making pictures ever since they started hauling. And so. Well, I wish we had.
Oh, the park mine right there behind that blue. Police told me away though.
Well, now you could legally park.
And say, hey, I can park right here.
You could legally park right here.
Yeah.
And then have to go back across. We'll get somebody to park over there and then over there and all the way down.
Did you wait till concrete trucks come in?
Oh, right in front of that one. See, thank goodness he slowed down and stopped. Because there's been some real close calls with people down there. I'm seeing a different angle
You ever
than
go
y'all.
afraid of Hannah?
They actually make it through that thing?
Do what?
They actually make it through them cars?
Yeah, they're making it through there.
Holy hell.
At least they have to slow down one place.
Yeah, they're gonna repave the road after they get done destroying it?
Well, if you live in the neighborhood, you go down to the city with us and make sure they do.
Alright, cool, man. This is a bumpy son of a gun, you know what I mean?
Well, and they're tearing it up fast, yeah.
We used to live out there by the dump, man. Them dump trucks freaking tore it up bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when is it?
Well, the neighbors are beginning to get fed up.
Yeah,
It's been about a month or more than a month of this. No, I hadn't been any Jake breaks.
See, I just realized that they're tearing that old trailer park up.
Oh, it's long gone. It's been gone 2 years.
Yeah, see, this is my first year back. So.
Where'd you go?
I went to Tulsa.
Oh.
Tried to do welding school. I can't weld. You have to be able to see, you know, through bright lights. I can't see through bright lights. So. It's kind of blessed on that. Better get it before my little white car gets ran over.
Well, if you park over on this side, you can sit here a minute.
But I gotta get over the house.
Well, be careful.
I'm gonna try. Let's see if I can make it through that.
Yep.
I'd gotten the name on the side of that truck, that old boy that shot us the finger.
I may have a picture of it. I'm not sure. Dust is blowing. They ain't had a big old 38 in their face. I've had that experience. So I wouldn't insult somebody on purpose.
You might have 10% of the people carrying concealed weapons and.
Oh, about the traffic or what?
All this stuff, yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, you put your minnows in the creek?
Yeah.
You got enough water to... Well, there's a little bit.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of water so far. I don't know. There's got to be a spring or something somewhere up that creek, does it? It's going dry.
Yeah, it comes out of the... Well, you know, all that area up there has... seep springs in that hillside, that sloped off prairie there. So It's got to be a little water coming off that side all the time. Yeah, just
right there.
Barely enough. Yeah. Yeah, as long as that's fresh water running through there, they don't need but a couple of inches to survive if it's got oxygen.
Yeah, if it's cold, they'll stay for days in just a man a bucket. It slows their metabolism down.
Yeah.
When it's cold,
right.
They don't need much O2. Yes, is that going to be a strong enough rope? No.
Not if it rains, but it ain't gonna rain, looks like. Yeah, some of these fellas give us the finger.
Oh,
because they're making pictures of them.
Oh, the truck drivers?
Yeah, I see the postman's out there. I didn't see him coming.
Now they're hauling dirt away, is that correct?
Yeah, they had dirt piled up by the railroad about 20 feet high, and they've been hauling it for, what, over a month now. This is at least 4 weeks.
They were cutting on the road over there in front of your place where that turns right there.
Yeah.
And I was coming up this way, and there's a guy with a sign telling me to go slow, you know? So I was going, and I got to the next guy with the sign, and his sign pointing to me said, stop. I stopped. He's like, no, hurry, hurry. And dump trucks were coming at me.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Yeah, he got confused when I went back.
Well,
the sign said stop, and he's waving, you know.
You better watch your little dog right now, because she always goes across the street up there.
I don't know what.
She was starting to go up there a while ago.
Yeah, she's like me. Her days are numbered.
Yeah.
across that road.
She's not used to this kind of traffic.
When I checked the mail yesterday and the meter reader was over here.
Uh-huh.
Which meter? Water?
Water meter?
Yeah.
I told him, I said, you better watch yourself. I said, these guys don't know how to drive. He goes, yeah, they've been trying to run me over all day. Guy that lives down here at the trailer park was walking down on the road. I'm talking probably from here to the bridge from the sidewalk. And if he would have went like that, that dump truck would have nailed him.
I'd like to have a load of their topsoil.
Oh, they're carrying off the best topsoil. You know, all this stuff in the meetings where we talk about the hydric soil, it absorbs and prevents flooding because it soaks the water and it goes underground. Well, now they're covering it with that old red dirt. It's just, it gets wet, it just makes mud, you know, that sticks to your shoes, covers your shoes if you step in it. And when it hardens, it'll be just like paving. It won't soak any water anymore, it'll run off faster. And it'll just be like being paved.
Are they through hauling red dirt? Or are they going to have some more?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't tell. But they're hauling that best topsoil. Yeah, if you had some in your yard, it would be nice.
Well, where I want it, I see it.
In your garden. You can be nice these.
My aunt bought that little house right over there several years ago. And at the time, my property just went to, well, the edge of the dog pen. Well, she deeded me all the way to the middle of the creek. When I moved in here in '81, I'm not kidding you, there was a ravine back there, and it had refrigerators.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you wouldn't believe me. So over the years, I've been filling it in, leveling it off. But I need one more load right in that corner there to level off, and then I'll have as much dirt as I need.
Yeah.
But
well, see, each time somebody on the creek, it's what they're doing up there. You know, across there on that side of the creek, where they filled all that. That's what I kept talking to about. If you fill this, it's going to flood everybody down here. Of course, if you build yours up, they build theirs up all the way up, then it's going to go faster right down there.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you know, see, that's the only problem, because the floodplain serves that purpose. I mean, that house over there is not any higher than yours, is it?
No, I don't know. I'd say it's probably higher.
And I've seen that water when it was all the way around your base of your house. I hadn't seen it. That night I told you I stayed here till 4 o'clock in the morning. I came down, I kept coming to check on your place because I was going to wake you up if it looked like it was coming in, but it quit raining and it started going down. That's when I went to bed after that. But you probably got up about 10 minutes after I went to bed that morning.
I'm not kidding.
Look at that. See, he doesn't have it covered.
Yeah.
And that's blowing off. That's illegal. But, you know, they've got some rules. Well, if you've got a cover, I mean, if it's only so much, it's acceptable or something, and they get away with it. But the cops told Jennifer they've been ticketing them on 15th Street. They don't even care. They just take the ticket and go on whatever they're doing wrong, because they're making so much money per load that every load will pay for at least one ticket. So, and you know, they're going from what 6:30 in the morning to 6:30 at night this week. That's what they did yesterday, and so.
Yeah. Well, surely they'll be done for long.
Yeah, it'll be another year.
They won't be hauling dirt for a year.
No, but they'll be doing something obnoxious, huh?
This very afternoon, I told Cindy, I says, I think somebody's gonna move their ass on that up there. As much money as they're spending, they ain't even started building yet.
No, oh no, no, they'll just raise the price of them some more.
Well, they'll have to raise it quite a bit.
Well, they already raised them. You know, when we first had a meeting and had them over there at the church telling us about it, they were talking about it's going to be $139,000 for a small one.
Oh, you know, 139.
Well, now then, by the time they had that announcement last summer about it, they said it was going to be 178 for the small.
But if you'll notice up there at the sign, that number's been marked out.
They don't know what it's going to be.
But they have. Look at those signs.
It'd be funny if they couldn't sell them for about 5 years, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That would be funny to me.
Yeah.
It's a tragedy. I mean, all the good soil, all the wildlife. Man, I trapped 7 raccoons in 7 nights after they killed my turkey and a couple of chickens. I finally got a live trap and carried them about 15 miles out in the country. I didn't think to bring them to you. I'm sure you'd have barbecued them for me.
I might have skinned them. I know I would have a few years ago.
Yeah, I don't know what they're worth.
$40 a piece.
I don't know what they are right now.
Ain't too much.
Yeah, that's the sad part. Anyway, talk to you later. What we need is to grow more trees on your property and everybody's, more understory vegetation, because all those birds, I'm feeding tons of birds, mostly corn, but my house is the first one on that side, and I've got birds you wouldn't believe in there, all kinds of songbirds. I'll have 50 doves sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. But I can't feed them enough. They'll eat everything up I put out twice a day. Talk to you later.
I say that corner's kind of blind. When they come around that corner, they'd be right on my tail.
Yeah.
You know, if I don't watch out, so I try to make sure I get it in my fingers so I can just toss it in the box real quick and get on off.
Get on off that corner. Man, and some of them are waving you the bird and everything. They don't want you to make their picture. And others are real friendly and nice folks. But it's dangerous. Here comes another.
Right.
Be careful.
All right.
Be careful, ma'am. Be careful. Be careful.
Okay.
These guys are crazy driving through here with these trucks. Scary. Go ahead now while he stopped for you. A little dust flying here. Oh, that dust is obnoxious. Some of these regular drivers are a little impatient too. Now you can see the cracks, some of which were here, like where they did the street work there. Sewer line, water line or something. And here's where the sewer line went in. Here. So it's splitting the street. Awesome. Okay. Oh, there's other stuff. smell of that fine diesel right here by our house. At this moment, the wind is such that it's not blowing into our house, it's blowing down the street here. Once it gets to the Smith's house, across the street. It's 10 miles there, you see that? Wind's blowing straight out of the north onto this porch. The dust clears. Quality of dirt they're removing is astoundingly high. We know this dirt. We live here.